Welcome to Turmeric and Tequila with your host, Kristen Olson. Questioning a better way, one gracefully disruptive conversation at a time.
Welcome to Turmeric and Tequila. We've got another new thing today. Year in review. there's no real way of, we're not gonna, we can't see our faces, but it's okay. That's probably good. It's fine. I have
here now.
3 friends in the house. Ashley's been on before. Shelly is new. Zach is new. Literally from Boston off the plane.
Literally just touched down.
We didn't even know him. Shelly actually just drove to the airport, picked up some dude. I'm like, we need some airports for the cast.
Why is it gonna be some dude?
Hook him up. I'm just kidding.
I had my thumb out.
On brand random.
Yeah, I was kidding. Actually, true story. No one really picked up, but yes, she picked up on it. No, he's a friend of the fam. He's been here before. But I'm gonna let them do a quick intro, and then literally we're gonna talk about 2019 in review from kind of real issues, mostly like USA, what happened in USA, and then what in pop culture. We've got champagne. Here's to 2019 coming to a close.
Cheers.
2020, end of a decade, which is kind of crazy.
Wild times.
Happening, and then we're just gonna go. So I always want to be like, call in if you have any questions. Is that capable on the podcast? I want that to be a thing. Okay, good. Call in, Shelly, line 1. All right, give us some intros. Zach, you want to go first?
Yes, hi, this is Frank. Zach.
Mixing it up early. He was like, let me get this out of the way so we can't bring it up later.
Yes,
because I know these biddies are going to fall
later.
later.
That's fine. And I'm from Boston. I've been there for my entire life. I lived in California for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But
not born in Boston.
No, I'm not born in Boston.
You
I
don't
was
sound like
born
you are.
outside of Boston. I was born in Lowell, which is
Okay.
a big metropolis.
Well, there's a street right there called Lowell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Super
yeah?
sweet.
Yeah.
Super deep
It
education.
goes all the way out
Right
to
there.
Denver, so
Yeah.
And I work with Shell. She didn't pick me up just off the street, so that was good.
I was
Nice
disappointed. I'm like, we know him.
I
I love you, but I'd rather
tired. So it's good to be here.
Yes, thank you. Welcome. Thanks for coming again. I'm glad we didn't scare you on round 1.
Yeah.
What? You killed me?
I know. We went dancing that night too in suburbia.
Oh.
What were we doing out there?
Well, what we were doing out there is Kristen actually forced us to go to a party. I literally trying to fake Shanghai us into having fun.
Yes.
But there we were at the View House, and Kristen Olsen,
Oh.
doing normal Kristen Olsening, actually cleared the dance floor and required all of us to watch her.
No, I didn't fully make it. No, here's the thing. Nobody was out there anyways. I really didn't have to clear it. It was literally like 9 p.m.
I love it when 2 friends that have known each other for years.
You're
like, the back and forth.
And I'm
is
like,
so good.
I'm like, nah, don't even pull that. You did the full, like, your normal move of, like, clearing the dance floor.
I was wearing my yellow pants. Everybody needs to see the yellow pants.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we went home, and I cursed her name that night.
Yeah, actually. Dude.
I didn't know where we were going at the time, so I was totally on board with it. And I think everyone else heard
So
the
was
name
Paul.
of the
Paul
flower.
was like, but I was like, F that. Majority fine.
Yeah.
Welcome to politics.
Yeah.
Where?
Joke's on them.
We're driving 30 minutes to where?
It was only like 25. And the DJ was like, pretty good. It's not bad. It's definitely better than the best, like, or the most of the dance party I've actually had in Denver recently.
Okay.
Which have also been, I miss Jesus karaoke, or sexy Jesus karaoke.
Sexy
That's
Jesus
a thing, by the way. I'm not
karaoke.
starting to fire skirt.
I learned that yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sexy Jesus.
Yeah, it's a
Sexy
thing.
Jesus karaoke.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Is it a Denver thing or is it?
Apparently.
Worldwide?
They had me next to Two Fisted Mario's, which is...
Oh, best pizza.
Yeah,
Such good
yeah.
pizza.
And so
Yeah,
next to
we're
that
friends.
bar is Double Daughter Salado, and it's a bar.
I know that.
You
Yeah,
never
the one
double-
where you can get
Don't
absinthe.
even try. Don't even try to flex on the Denver bars.
I was waiting for that. You literally have to wait, do it, you just do that to Shelly.
Oh.
You want to practice because you'll probably do it again later.
Oh.
She's not even gonna do it. I love it so much.
I got you.
Okay, it's gonna be a podcast. All right, let's jump in. Shelly, did you introduce yourself?
Who are you?
Who are you?
What do you
You're in my
want from
t-shirt.
us?
Talk to us.
I am Shelly. I am Kristen's OG buddy from Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I have supported her in all things from CRS Lax till now.
She has actually, but she's having you both start herself.
I
right now.
still cannot tell you what Kristen does for a living.
This is my favorite non-paid job.
Yeah. When you love what you do, it's like you never worked a day.
Dude, we both know I work. We just never really know what's going on. I'm tired.
Yeah.
The day is done.
Yeah, she doesn't answer her phone and is tired, so that only can equal productivity.
Right. Does that mean that you worked? That was good.
Look me on Tinder. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Never been on there.
Swipe left, swipe left.
Yeah. What? All right, Ashley, we've had you on,
Not
but like,
fine.
give us a little Ashley 411 real quick.
Hi guys again. Greetings and salutations per usual. I'm Ashley. Your local Colorado esthetician. Colorado native.
Lash
and
extraordinaire, as I like.
Lash extraordinaire,
Ashley.
and karaoke.
I think that's the only thing you can see from the
aficionado.
camera is my lashes, but sorry.
Yes. They do look good today. I mean,
Both of you.
Also Denver native. So we have 3 Denver. That's actually remarkable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Denver natives, all the rare birds.
Everybody
Surprise,
always
I'll
says
talk
like, "Oh, you're what are they? You're a unicorn." Like, okay, yeah.
There's
But I know people.
4 unicorns right now. He's
No, we're all unicorns.
Boston. Would you say California? We're in California.
No. Lowell born.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a bit of a gypsy, so.
No wonder you and Shelly are friends. It's perfect.
Boy gypsy.
Perfect. Love. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's jump in. So we're going to discuss 2019. What happened a little bit on the serious side, but mostly I've done a lot of pretty like intense, heavy podcasts, which I thrive on and I love. And we've dug into some issues, and it's going to be even more intense in 2020 in all the best ways. So today we're literally mostly going to talk about pop culture moments, which ironically really do define a lot of our realities and what we do and how we think and what we see and how we digest what we think and see. So while it's funny, there are like some heavy undertones. You'll be like, oh, I do remember that, and it's completely insignificant, but you'll remember that over like school shootings and some other stuff. So we're keeping it light today. We're gonna weave in a few relevant conversation points that are, that we do need to remember and reflect on and keep as a base. But today's really about fun. So we'll start off. Ashley and I made a list. We're gonna go month by month and just break it down as all the casts. Safe space. We don't know where this is gonna go. We're just gonna let it go.
We're just here.
But we're gonna go month by month and talk about important things. So kicking it off, January of this year, Ashley's birthday.
Oh, woo!
So
I turned 30.
That was a big one.
Right.
oh, that was it.
I
Oh,
turned
shoot,
30.
That was like a big one.
It was
Oh,
my
man.
30th birthday.
She's just a wee baby.
Oh. Okay, give us the breakdown on the 3-0.
Let me just say this, guys. Ever since I was about like 14 or 15 years old, I've wanted to be 30.
I completely believe you. Or
I've
45,
wanted to be
dude.
30 my whole entire life.
Oh.
I actually.
I know that sounds super weird.
Not a real thing.
But like, also keep in mind, deep down inside, I'm like a solid 45.
Yeah, you're super.
I just
old.
said
Yeah, like I'm a
1000%.
really old soul, so like I never want to be like, oh my god, I want to be 18, oh I want to be 21. No, I've always wanted to be 30. So me and my best friend, one of my best friends, Stephanie, we always used to discuss like, oh, when we're 30, we'll like live in a high rise,
Which
you know,
you do?
downtown, and
Yeah.
it'll have a bellman. I don't have bellman,
No.
but I do live downtown.
There's always a nice guy out front.
Right, yeah, you know.
Seriously.
You know, nobody's like doing crack outside
No.
yet. I don't know.
Pay
It's
later.
downtown. But but I always wanted to live downtown. I always wanted to wear like fancy ass shoes. And then the only thing that I said that I don't do is like drink martinis.
You don't
Like,
like martinis?
They're okay.
That's
But,
cute.
like,
I mean, basically the shots we just took are like the
let's be
martini
serious.
stands of
Yeah.
olive, which I have
Right.
olives. We can have those.
so yeah, like I've always
Nobody
wanted
drinks
to.
tequila martinis.
I do. I've ordered them. It's basically a chill shot with a lemon wedge.
I'm
Perfect.
I'm
Or a
familiar.
gin. Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I have martini glasses. I'll make you one before we leave.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Done.
So yeah, I've always wanted to be 30. So
I
You're ready
completely
for your
believe
tequila
that. That's
martini.
perfect.
yeah.
The thing is, I've never wanted to be old, but I think I've always thought my best year for some reason will be 40, which is super
I
weird.
hear 40. I
Yeah.
hear 40 is amazing.
Well, that's nice because
Well, I got 7 more minutes, man.
You're still on an incline. That's
No, I
good.
truly do hear that
Well,
40 is amazing.
I don't think it better not peak there because we got a lot of years after that.
I mean, physically, like, I don't know.
No, oh no, you cut and paste. We good.
Well, my charting shows
There could be a lot- there could be
that
a
you
lot
have
more filters
likely
at that point.
plateaued.
Oh, okay.
She made this chart of like me and Madonna, obviously, you know, my business superhero.
Mhm.
Of us, like it was only us through like 27 because we were like 14
That's what.
then.
No, that's when I made it. Was when we were 26.
So you only did like from then to 26.
Yeah, like how old
So
were
I
you?
should have just been done at 26, I guess. If 26 is the peak, we.
Well, that was the peak for what I knew. I haven't added up to the
We
chart.
were. I feel like we were a mess at 26.
So it was.
Get another piece of paper.
It was.
I'll show that. If I have any editing impossible, I'll show the.
What was the axis? Axis. It was like coolness.
You're like at 14, you're ugly. That's 15, she was ugly, and then like I outpeaked her a little bit at like 27.
Yeah, there was like
I'm sorry.
So there was a historical data
So
built
this
into
is
it.
serious.
Oh
Like,
yeah, there was for real
Shelly's
data
actually very
because.
hilarious.
Yeah, because in Kristen's mom's house, there's the Olsen Wall of Shame.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Oh,
you can
wow.
actually
So many
Wow.
pictures.
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
see
I just
the
saw mine.
evolution of Kristen.
I'll be seeing. I'll
Holidays,
be seeing
bring it
her
out.
mother's
Fantastic.
I can't wait.
The
I was
evolution's
literally a
good.
bowling ball. My mom decided to pack me in a yellow outfit. So like every baby has goals, but I was bald, ironically. Literally, the doctor told my mom, your kid's not gonna have any hair later on.
Now you gotta-
Meanwhile,
Stop.
1,000% of my income goes to like dry bar.
Right.
So it's jokes.
Like, are you
even-
serious?
Yeah, I swear to God. My mom used to Caro syrup my hair in a little bow with like syrup and a bow. Because people were like, everyone thought you were a boy. And I was like, oh. And then she would dress me in like these cute little dresses. They'd be like, your son's adorable. So she would put like little bows. And I was bald till like 2 years old.
You had like a big weird top
Oh,
knot
like
with a
ball
bow.
ball.
Yeah, no, the doctor literally was like, she's probably not gonna have a chair. And then just
Here we
Simba
are today.
came out.
Then I got this amazing wig.
Yeah.
I used all
It's
that
like-
extra
it's like
money
legitimately
to
like a
buy
Beyonce wig here. It's Beyonce status wig here.
A wig would be so much cheaper, I promise you. Like time, money, and energy.
I hear
I
Beyonce's wigs are
appreciate
mad
it.
expensive though. So
Oh,
you
are
know.
you kidding?
All wigs are mad
Oh
expensive.
yeah, to do
Well, the
really
good
great.
ones.
The good ones.
Yeah,
there
see?
you go.
Even
You streamline process.
even Frank knows.
I have the afro wig. That's great.
And it's a good-
Very
Oh.
handy.
Is it a good one?
It's great.
It's good.
Okay. Anything good, you gotta understand. But if you can like change it, especially if you're famous, which I don't really know yet. But if you like can switch modes that quick, no blowing out, no dealing with no product, no nothing. You know, I mean, it's an amazing
I hate
thing.
when I get
actually.
recognized right now out in
I
the
know,
world,
it's
and
not-
then I put
I
the
mean-
afro wig on, and I'm fine after that.
Well,
So,
not after this goes out.
No.
I think it's ruined it. Man. Yes.
I'm glad that this is where we went via Ashley's
I know.
birthday.
So,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
birthday-
But this is how the pod goes.
no,
so.
it's 1,000.
Takes a lot
Here's
of
how we
left
go.
turns.
What
This
did
is a
you-
3-hour-long podcast.
Ashley,
Yeah.
what did you learn? Was there any, like, when you turned 30, did you feel like you're 29 the day before, you're 30 the next day? Did you feel a difference? I think I actually feel a difference. When I was on my birthday, the day feels special.
I will say that I didn't feel different the next day just because I take turmeric.
Yeah! Okay.
Stay on brand, but
That's
no,
what's up.
seriously, like I take turmeric, so just because like working out wise and stuff like that.
Anti-inflammatory.
So I didn't feel different, but I was just more like, finally! I was like so excited.
Like I'm here.
And also like, you know, I don't look my age, so I've always
You
wanted to
don't.
be like, people are like, oh,
You're humble like us.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
so young and beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Really, I'm just teetering on perfection all the time.
Right, you know, it's a normal day.
That's why I let my lashes go, Ashley, because I just couldn't hurt the pedestrians anymore.
You know what? I feel you. I feel you. It's fine.
confidence by young females, it's a powerful thing.
What did you do for your birthday?
I went to Mexico.
Okay.
I'd never been to Mexico before.
Right.
We did like the whole resort situation. So I got
That's a
nice
pretty
and
birthday
sauced
display.
every day. It was great. My
The
whole
family-
family was there.
Oh, that's
Sweet.
Friends
nice.
E and
were
us,
there.
there's Stacy.
Yeah,
Yep.
Everybody was.
So Uncle E, who we call Uncle Ezus, very long story. Has to do with
Kanye
like
play.
it's a Kanye thing.
Yeah.
And then we call Stacy Vacation Stacy when we go on vacation with her because whew,
She turns
she is a ton.
She was
Shout
on
out to
point
my
at the
fam.
party. Yeah. She was handling things at the party, but
Man.
I feel like she could party.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
She likes to
Vacation
act like
Stacy.
she likes to keep it like super like reserved to like trick you.
She picks
but
her
no.
times. I like
She's-
that though. I
She's
respect
not that lady.
I gotta learn that skill. I think actually.
No,
It's
no,
like-
no.
It falls under the
Hey.
grace heading.
My girlfriend 2018 was.
Still working.
Be more graceful. So 2021 will be more graceful.
Will we?
No, we'll
Will
actually
we,
just
though?
be picking my time.
Yeah, also true.
Picking my time to execute on Savage.
Also true. Okay, so you turned 30 in Mexico.
It was a great time to
So
be
good.
alive. And it was like, I turned 30 on a Saturday. Like, I
We
love it,
just
like,
become friends
the
on
weekend
weekends.
days.
Cause you're like, I got you.
Yeah.
Cause I don't remember. I remember you
No,
were talking about, but
we
didn't
were
know.
friends before that.
Were we?
Yeah.
You weren't, like,
because I was
super
still
homies yet,
working.
though.
Yeah, we weren't like, I wasn't like, hey, come to Mexico. Because
I don't like. I'm coming as a
I
weird-
low key.
Hi family, I know you.
Right. I mean, like,
Kristen, I'm sure
hindsight
I
is
should talk about me.
2020. I totally would have invited
I
you.
probably would have shut up.
And I really
On my-
come.
Should I go to Mexico?
No, you should, like, literally, she would have fit in just fine.
Dude.
Just fine.
Yeah.
But, like, I can't wait for you to meet my family.
Yeah, dude, I love people's
I
families.
can't wait. It's, yeah, they're a
Actually,
good
I
time.
feel like I
love
mean, your
them.
Christmas party was like relatively tame. It was fun. I was shooting Hennessy. It was
Tame?
a bad idea for me.
Tame.
I mean, well, you see Olsen family Christmas.
We'll get there. We'll
Yeah,
get there.
we'll
Oh, no, that's
Okay.
December.
It's not December.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, for real though.
Also-
we're gonna talk about it.
Also in January, the Women's March for the third year.
Yes. Didn't go, but I mean, I heard it was
Okay.
amazing.
Commentary other side.
Yeah.
Women's March in
This is-
Boston. This is still sort of January events. This is like the major what's going on in America. We'll slide back into pop culture. But my kicker with this was I knew the Women's March was going on, but I don't even think I knew about it the first 2 years. And
Come on, cat ear hats.
I swear to gosh, you said gosh, which is funny. Yeah, I don't think I did. Maybe I didn't like put that together with like Women's March, or maybe I thought it always happened. I don't know. I haven't like. I think the good thing about our political space now is like it's provoked me and perhaps people like me to pay attention even more. Like things are going on, it's fine, but we get so involved in our myopic space and like our own world, and like day's busy and you just stay in that like little gerbil ball.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're like, oh, there's a lot going on. I better pay attention because I may or may not like it, and we got to know what's happening next and when there's opportunity to change that. So I think maybe I'm just more awake now. What's your commentary? Like,
Well,
I just don't care.
really? About
No.
Women's March?
No, I don't
Why?
care. I don't know.
So expand on that. Tell us about
So I am not a particularly rah-rah girls type of person.
it. Okay.
I am a rah-rah hard work, and those who work hard will be rewarded.
Mm.
And I think that these things unfortunately sometimes marginalize women more.
Really?
Because we are calling to the attention the inequality, which is something that I've just never experienced in my professional life, so maybe I lack a little empathy in that to some degree. But I think it ends up just sort of further creating the divide of us and them when we're doing specific marches in that way.
Okay. I mean,
But I like the pink hats.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, as well. I
I just like different sides of like I love different perceptions of how
Yes.
people view.
And not that I don't think it should be available. I think that
Sure.
everybody should be able to do what they
Yeah,
want.
it's not
but
that you're against
yeah.
it. You're
No.
just like it's not for me.
It's not my
which is-
jam.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the important piece is like understanding all those perspectives, so then we can kind of like really understand each other and like
Right.
and be free of like I mean, in any situation, everybody's experience is so different in how we're living life, and we'll never walk the shoes of each other,
Right.
no matter what it is. So just to like provide space and grace of with your experience, with your view, cool, I'm over here, you're right here. Let's have
And
we
that's
talk
okay.
about it in a
Right.
street class. But I actually think that I would challenge any female to like say they've never been marginalized. I just don't think you're right. We've talked about this. I don't think you're aware of it, and I think there's advantages, particularly in your job, where a female has more liberty. I've talked about this in fashion, where women are allowed to be. It's more culturally acceptable to be expressive through fashion. Like men are more of like suit and tie, and there's certain things like to show up in a crazy yellow dress is one thing, but you can kind of be more fashion forward as a female.
True.
But I just think in every capacity you really pull back layers, when I say this boldly, you've probably been marginalized at some point and didn't know it. And it may or may not have affected you, but it's I think it's one of those,
Oh, it's definitely in the
Piece of the puzzle.
undercurrent of everything, but I think
even as being as coach as an athlete.
absolutely.
That-
And you're
100%.
probably just super like pushed through. 'Cause
No,
that-
but also
like, that's your personality that.
But
comes up to you.
professionally, my compensation isn't tied to any kind of inner workings or political schemings.
Totally.
It's completely whatever I go and gather, I'm paid on. So that is that is agnostic of my
But
gender.
you only know your own hustle. You couldn't compare it to being a man because you don't know. Maybe you had to work harder as a female. Maybe you had to work less hard. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you don't know the other side.
Right, but no inter-office politics or
Yeah.
gender is the difference between me making it or not. It's purely based on my own hustle.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that's good to
And I feel like your
hear.
company, though, like outside of personal, but like has been good about keeping things pretty fair from what I've heard
Totally.
in general. Have you experienced that from like a male's perspective?
What the
I mean,
gender
just
inequality?
gender
I
inequality,
like
but like anything. Well,
Sure.
I mean, just any situation. I mean, let's not even get like let's say like just vague like situations in business where you're like, I don't know if that really felt right either way, but like it's business and this is kind of like a social norm.
Yeah.
We don't really look at.
I guess I have the advantage of not having any sort of bias towards supervision. I supervise the advisors at my office, so I don't. All the rules apply to everybody, and so it's not like I'm going to give anybody an advantage or disadvantage if you're gender neutral or a male or female. So at the end of the day, everything applies, and you get the same advantages, and you get to do the same things. You're incentivized the same ways at the end of the day. So I think that people that have experienced those like marginalizations, like it's good to have the solidarity to go out and go to those marches and say, I've got people that feel the same way.
Yeah.
You know, even if Michelle hasn't felt that way before, you know, she could still go and it would be backing other people that felt that way.
Totally.
Right.
And they at least get together and go, man, it feels good that I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Well, I think that, I mean, even if it seems like one topic, you're kind of like I'm here to march for equality.
mhm.
That being said, pardon me, is that it's one piece of the puzzle. When you show up, you meet people that have one piece in common, and then you like get to have a conversation and you have like 50 things in common, or you're supporting, and then you get to learn more. Like it's that sense of community on a larger scope, like a 10,000 foot view. Like when you build community, you become part of something bigger than yourself. Even if it doesn't super identify with you, I'm such a believer in that because then you get to see like, okay, these are powerful people that, I mean, they're at least willing enough to show up for something they believe in. This might not be the thing you show up and believe in, but you show up and believe in other things. So you have like that skill set of like, we show up and believe in something. And that's why I've always loved the filter of like fitness or business. Like you meet your like-minded humans, and even if you don't have that exact common denominator, usually the facilitators or the skill set that gets you to that point is in common. So I don't know. I would encourage everyone to do that. I'm a huge believer in the Women's March or any march or, you know, gay pride or whatever it is. Like if you go out there and you support whatever your voice or viewpoint is, I'm a fan of. And I also love events and community and like all my humans are just
like to party.
And I like events.
To go somewhere.
Literally, one of the best
I like
things
to go
about
outside.
dude, outdoors we did. I'm talking about this in another cast. And one day we did the Pride Festival with Rose and Courtney. We did barbecue fest at Mile High with my dad for Father's Day, my whole family, and then we did Juneteenth at night with Ashanti. So we like checked all the boxes. It was like one of the best days of my life. But I'm like an events and I love all of it, and it was such a different energy. But not really. Like everyone was there to just like show up, have fun, show support, and be positive. And so that's my dissertation there. But it was okay. So event 2, we only got 3 sheets of paper. Okay, so I don't want to bring the energy down, but we're just gonna earmark like the shootings that are happening in America because it's. As I went through these events, it was remarkable. And I don't know if you saw this as you looked up, like how many were happening a month. And I don't even know. Shelly and I were we were seniors in high school when Columbine happened. And I actually played a lacrosse game at Columbine the day before the shootings went down. And Columbine isn't even in the top 20. I think I don't even say in the top 40 at this point. I have to fact check. So it's the shootings are so relevant. So we're gonna keep it light, but I just want to earmark some like major points just so we keep in the back of mind like how relevant some of this stuff.
And frequent.
What's going on? And frequency is, So, Ashley's birthday, Women's March, 2 shootings in January. And this is just what's recorded. So, like, nothing that's small or maybe, like, communities that aren't known or, like, publicized. This is just what's there. The government shutdown happened. Dude,
Give me my wall,
yeah,
or else.
here's the thing. I don't know how any business shuts down. I don't. If anyone's an entrepreneur,
Snow day.
you don't. Yeah, no. As an entrepreneur, people are like, I'm gonna start a business. I'm gonna have off days. No, bitch. You're working all the days. I don't know how it does, but it did. So, anyone want to comment on that?
I want to go to February.
Said everybody that was living in January. Okay.
Right.
No.
No, I'm good. I'm looking at Shell because, if you are like an entrepreneur, like you have your own business,
You guys work all the
like
time.
you guys hustle, and
Yeah.
like I love the hustle.
Yeah.
So
Dude, some people don't get paid. I don't even know. All right, Ashley, what did you? A girl.
Gotcha.
What did you have in January? Do you have any do my pop culture ones?
Pop culture, because it was just my birthday, which.
That's all that matters.
It's a holiday.
Which is a
That
national
was her
holiday.
political.
That
That
was
was
the
her
entire
political.
Okay,
focus.
I will say this though. So, I don't really care about any other holidays aside for my birthday and New Year's Eve.
Wait, Christmas isn't big for you?
No.
That's
don't
your
care
favorite
about-
holiday. that
4th of
is
July?
Easter.
Yeah, I like to turn up.
Memorial Day.
Okay.
Columbus Day?
I used to go to Vegas a lot for Memorial Day. That was a good
That
time.
was your jam.
Yeah, long weekend.
Wait, so why New Year's Eve?
It's just great. Like you're starting a new year, and I like to dress up. And
New Year.
because we're extra.
I'm with you.
So I like to be
So that's
extra.
just like any
This is
casual
me on a Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Right. No, I don't know what it is, but for me, it's just New Year's Eve and my birthday.
Respect. Okay.
But and the same thing like for my birthday, like I treat it like a holiday.
Oh,
So
yeah. Oh
my family knows, like, oh no, we're gonna
Yes, you went big
celebrate.
for 30. That was good.
They had no choice but to join us.
Right.
And it's
Join
like
me.
deep guilt shame.
Oh no. It'd be like it wouldn't even be guilt shame. It'd be a problem.
Okay.
Oh.
Like
I don't know if I have that
Yeah.
power in my family.
I feel like I'm
don't know
sort of
what
glad
that
I
is.
wasn't invited. There's a lot of expectations.
I only asked for one day. Like but to be
But a
very,
whole trip that was a week.
but to be very
That you are required to go to.
I turned 30, which I've always wanted to be, but to be very fair, anytime it's anybody's birthday, I treat it the same way.
I noticed that
like
twice.
I
People
think
do like that.
people being bored and like you're still here, I think that's very important.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, just me, but like, oh no, I only celebrate
It's
truly celebrate
reciprocal.
two things.
People's
reciprocal.
birthdays.
It's very
You should have remember that.
reciprocal.
You were there, you drinks, mixed,
Yes.
dance, and you were like one of the
Yes.
last survivors at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh,
yes.
we'll get there.
She went hard.
We'll get
she,
there.
Yes.
October.
She went hard.
We'll get to
And
October.
wait, who else's birthday were you stayed out? Oh, Courtney's.
Yes.
Courtney was gone. Courtney, I love you.
Man, that was a good
Courtney
time.
was down, and
though.
you're like,
we
you
have
took care of
fun.
it. Yeah.
We have
No,
fun.
Courtney was
though.
down. Courtney was down.
You guys see elevator video
Sorry.
of Ashley?
Oh God. Claire, don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare post it.
Claire should probably be here.
She
Okay.
really should.
Pop culture note: the world record egg. So when some
I don't know about this.
human put a picture of the egg, it
Like a
was
chicken?
54
the
million
Twitter
likes.
egg thing.
54 million. So it's a picture of an egg, and it got 54 million likes.
Cause so like on Twitter, if you don't have an avatar, it's just an egg.
Yeah. So it says 2018 was off to a good start
It's-
on the internet
it's-
with a
it's-
top photo of
it's-
an egg. Just an egg.
Yeah, dude,
Just
it's
one
exactly
egg
what
with
your
a
face
chicken
is.
in
Wait, but here's the thing. It beat
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner for the most liked photo on Instagram
Yes.
thanks to a social media campaign that went viral. It accomplished the feat in only 10 days, and now has nearly 54 million likes and counting. So, riddle me this. Was it about liking the egg, which is silly and fine? And it's easy. To like something's fine. But it's, again, social media. It's impacting, influencing, and discussing a discussable topic. Was it about the egg, or was it about beating out Kylie Jenner?
Probably beating out Kylie Jenner.
That's what I would say.
And I support that, but let's
I
just-
mean,
What is she
how
like
you feel.
21? Like I can't.
She's a billionaire.
I think it was just about the
Don't get
ridiculous
me started.
ambiguity about the importance of social media
Yes.
in the
Okay.
first place.
Yes.
It's actually, if I'm gonna bring it back to my art historical knowledge here, I would say this
Wait,
is
what was your major?
art history. I'm a professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a credible source.
Not
to me.
monetizable, but great for my podcast.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I can really support my creative
really good date for cocktail parties.
Yes.
So
If you're at an art show.
or amongst anyone that matters.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Anyone has income over 200K.
Shots
I'm
fired.
kidding. Yeah, I'm just joking.
Fact. The only place I need to be.
Yay!
Yeah.
Love,
I need to
respect.
slow you down.
Pump the brakes.
We're losing all our future clientele as of right now.
Prospecting. I don't remember what I was saying.
Yes,
Oh, all right. Our historical background.
yes.
Right. So this is exactly what happened with the entire Dada movement post World War One.
Wait, the entire what?
The Dada movement.
What's
so
Dada? DADA?
DADA.
The
So
DJs, Dada.
right
bananas.
before the Surrealist movement, they
Oh,
did
yes,
a
yes, yes.
whole thing about what is actually art, and that when somebody signs their name to something and they hang it in a gallery, then it becomes art. And
Take American culture to put it in the
exactly,
box.
so there is your egg v. Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Is that the egg is more of a social commentary on the ridiculum that is social media than actually meeting Kylie Jenner.
Just when she thought she
Kardashians.
didn't have anything to say.
But I found my voice!
But she found her facts and her heart rate's at 120. This is perfect. Your new favorite cardio.
Seriously, I'm slowing down.
No, seriously, I couldn't agree more. And I can't believe putting art in a box is a thing. Is that even really possible?
No, so I did my senior thesis on Marcel Duchamp, who's the king of this. So he did the upside down urinal,
Yeah.
and he signed it, and
Uh-huh.
that was put in a gallery, and then in a museum, and all the rich bougies were like, oh, look at this new fantastic concept. And he was in the wings just laughing.
Yeah, and all my
Of
friends
course.
took I took a piss in that.
Have you ever?
They
Okay.
still do that though.
Absolutely,
Right?
that's
Gold
right.
urinal. That's called
Yeah, the
American.
Art Basel. I was just getting ready to ask
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So how do you
Banana
feel
on the
about
wall.
Dude, the banana duct tape.
Yes,
That's
oh
a
my
different one.
God.
That's a different one.
It's in December.
Dude, 120K. Yo,
Ugh.
I got a banana and some pink leopard.
What am I
It
not
doesn't
doing
matter.
right?
Because this is what everyone says is it's a banana with duct tape. But you didn't come up with that.
Right. But
Oh,
it's
look at
art.
my house. I came up with the dollhouse.
Just put your name on it.
Yeah.
But you didn't put your name on it.
Someone put their name on that leaf of it. No
Patent
painting.
pending, yeah. They
Well,
trademark everything.
Guess what?
Yeah, I mean,
My face is on this shit. What does that count for? Do we just lose value? Acceptable. All right. Moving on. Kylie Jenner. You know what? Call your rock girl. Also, the 10-year challenge. Did you guys do that? I didn't
What
do
is
that.
that?
The
No.
challenges, exactly.
God, no.
Sorry. This
I was still in
This is
college.
when you know we were
oh, I was a
I was
10
like-
then and I remain a 10.
You know, no, dude, it's where were you 10 years
Hey.
ago and 10 years now? Not your rating.
Hey.
That's so rating. Ladies, this is how you become as easy to be. Rate yourself a 10, mofos. And when you get out there, then you be 11 at some point.
What
But
am I saying?
no, you're 10 years, 10 years, and then you do your 10 years ago and then now, like 10-year challenge.
Yeah, dude, I know what it is.
Okay, well then you can't rate yourself. That was. So did you
She
do
said
it?
no.
No, I mean, but the point is, if I looked at the picture from 10 years ago and I looked at the picture now, I'd be like, word.
You had to break it down.
10.
Sorry, I was busy duct taping a banana to a portrait.
I was busy creating fine art.
But wait, who has the Sharpie so I can sign it that it's legit?
Then it's.
Anyhow, did you do the 10-year challenge?
No.
don't
I was
know.
in
Did you
college
do it?
still.
Oh, I
It was
didn't.
weird.
No, I didn't do that.
Zach doesn't even have social media.
What?
I do. I have
Oh.
levels of it. I just don't participate.
Levels.
Right.
What are the levels?
So you can just judge people?
Profiles and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, that's
profiles,
it.
but no
So you can look
updates.
up.
Oh,
I love that.
okay.
I love that actually.
It's very stale, you know.
So you're like the ones who like to just like scroll and like look at people's
Great.
lives.
That's it. Yeah.
Person-
Okay.
Mostly in the dark on a Friday. This is a weird.
I
this is-
support
I
all.
call that sales,
Yeah.
and I call that financial sales in particular.
It's, it's demographics. You, know,
You look at the
that's-
surroundings, you're like, how much is that champagne they're holding? Oh, don't call Kristen.
Don't swipe right.
Don't do it, that computer barely works. Huh?
Oh my god.
Okay, next one. Ooh, you're gonna love this one. Fry Festival.
Oh, yeah. Wait, she's gonna love it or I'm gonna
Go
love it.
girl, both
All of us.
Oh, you know Fry Festival, right?
Fire Festival.
Oh, fire.
Fire
Festival.
Festival. I think I actually did.
Would you like to commentary on this first or would you like me to
Oh
commentary
no,
on this
do
first?
it.
I
will
want to
piggyback
announce
off
that
you.
I went into
I
business
got
with
you.
Ja Rule.
So,
Man.
there's
I'll be
sometimes when I just want to sit at home and do nothing. And then Kristen calls out of the blue, oh wait, after the week previously, I had been watching a documentary on the Fire Festival. And I was like, oh, I mean, that's not
Wait,
so...
you didn't see it until then?
I
Don't
didn't-
stop talking. I'm just
No, I
fixing this.
didn't see it until then. And so when I was sitting at home on a Sunday afternoon, ring, ring. Yes, hello.
I told you to
yes,
watch
hello.
it.
That's how you answer your
Yes,
phone.
hi.
Yeah,
That's how
Especially-
you answer your
especially
phone.
with her best friend.
Yeah,
for
yes,
sure.
yes,
Okay.
hello.
Yes, hi, hello.
You need to buy a ticket to Grand Cayman right now because because these guys are hosting this dope music festival and they're totally hooking us up with free VIP tickets. And I'm like, cool, I'll pack my own cheese sandwich. And I bought my ticket, and to Grand Cayman we went.
It was not Fire
And it was
Festival.
not Fire
It was
Festival.
not even close.
It
I
happened.
watched
But it
the
actually
documentary.
happened.
But it happened.
That's a good
and
thing.
you were fed.
Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah. But,
Oh, okay.
but that was like my real life, basically, feeling with Fire Festival, and I was scared. But I persevered. And
You're,
then I had
like
fun.
honestly, when you guys went, it was so close afterwards.
Yeah.
We talked about it. You're
We
like,
talked
"Are
like
you
when
sure?"
she
I
was going, like
"I
that
don't
was when I was still working
That's
at my
what
old job, and
everyone
I was
said to
like,
me.
"Girl, you about to go? Okay."
I was like, oh, I'm going to a festival with my influencer friend, but it's not like Fire.
Because I
It's
printed
not
the t-shirt.
like fire.
Yeah.
No, it was super
Look.
legit. Dude, it was,
It was super legit.
It's been around forever. But, okay, let's just talk about the festival
Let's rewind.
in its
Let's
actuality.
rewind.
Okay, have you watched the documentary?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
we'll watch it tonight.
So these
Oh,
super
Zach.
gifted marketing humans we had this phenomenal marketing company, which is subjective, but we're just gonna go with that right now. And in my perspective, I think it really was legit. And then they're like, let's do an event, which is like kind of the next big step up.
And Ja Rule was back in it.
Well, you bring that in, okay?
Let's let
Ja
We'll
And
unpack that.
Wait,
We'll
wait,
unpack
I was gonna
that.
say, do you know
That's
anything about Murder
another
Inc. and Irv Guy? Like, you just gotta be like,
We'll
okay,
unpack
you gotta, yeah.
That's fine.
So, anyways, they great marketing company. They decided to put together this incredible festival because festivals are the rage. It's kind of like one of the more monetizable angles of all concerts right now. Like, it's hard to sell tickets for one band. You put them all together, blah blah blah. They pick out an island. They sell these intense tickets, and basically the entire
Up to
event.
$250,000.
Yes.
Yeah, people did, and
The
they
tickets.
Yes.
They
You get a
hired.
free yacht too.
You gotta stay at
I
the
mean,
cabana.
you get a cabana.
Okay.
It was what? Here's the thing. They funded. They kept getting funding. Long story short, it didn't happen. But they sold tickets, and they got influencers, quote unquote. If you can't see.
Well,
their
but they
video.
did the influencers first.
Right,
They did the
yes.
they
So they
did
marketed
the marketing
first.
campaign.
They had like
first,
the Hadid,
which
and,
was
like, the Kardashians.
which was brilliant.
Yes.
Which was very. I'll
It was
give
very
it to you. That
good.
was
It was
brilliant.
the perfect example
That
of
does look
influencers.
good.
This is why
It was
influencers
fun.
need to protect their brand and their voice before the paycheck. Know that if you don't know and do your fact check on what you're promoting, it could wipe away your whole brand.
Are you saying that the influencers didn't get paid first?
No, they got paid.
They paid them. They
They
did.
got paid.
But they promoted something that wasn't real.
Right.
And like at this point, you
That's
may or may not know.
reputational.
Yeah,
Dude,
but also in hindsight, that's why when you see influencers on social media, they say ad first
No,
and
it
then.
says it.
or hashtag sponsor. There's like
Correct.
7 words or hashtags you're supposed to use, but it's not
Yes,
enforced. FTC.
but before
FCC.
then they weren't doing that because
Yeah.
I think they were trying to sue them.
They did get sued. They
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they got sued. But, like, influencers have to protect their voice. I mean, because again, the Kardashians, whatever, or even like big brands, Coca-Cola, whatever, you can rebrand, are, $5K to $10K or $50K or $500K. It's hard for you, once you, like, dilute your voice and try to monetize your audience in a certain way, even if it's in good space and it's the wrong way, people believe you less. You can't unbrand from that. So
You can't
it costs
go
you way
back.
more than, like, these New York,
Right.
like, hustler types that are kind of, like, just seeking quick angles.
Right.
So I'm almost...
Did you promote Fire Festival?
No, not
So you weren't on the
Appreciate
board.
it.
No.
Nah.
I just want everyone to be clear about
I saw her on the
No,
boat.
no,
I saw her on the boat.
we got all these models. We need a meaty chick.
Yeah,
Hey.
Ironically, I'm
I need
privy
a
to that
Denver.
game.
I need a Denver voice.
I need a Denver girl right there. Yes.
I need somebody in their late 20s.
Super not tan.
No, but it's the hair. They wanted the hair.
And this wig.
Oh,
Yes, they wanted
you,
the wig.
Do you know what my hair would look down there? It would have been all
Curls.
That's what I was calling it. No.
So you're like,
Which I'm down with, but that's
so you would
lower.
have turned it down.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you got hair budget, because I'm down to wear curly, that's a whole lot.
Whenever we
Yes.
used to go out at night and Chris would try and do curly hair, I'd be like, no, dude, no curly hair.
I always love curly hair.
I know you
like
do.
it.
I don't
I
like
love
curly.
it. Anyways, I love it. Point being, no, I was not involved in it, and I never would.
For the record.
It looked sketchy. The people.
It did look sketchy.
Ja Rule. I'm a fan
Ja
of music, but
Rule.
like, Price
That's
is
what
Wrong.
it's
This
done
is
since
fine.
like 2002. Like, are
Where
you serious?
would I be without you?
I think wasn't he down at, did you do one of the events at Dorchester or something?
I hope not.
Probably.
I
But
hope
what
not.
we heard when we were at, what did we go to? What was it called?
I had a friend that went there.
What was it
No,
called?
they went to Fire Fest.
No, what did we go
And they
to?
stayed.
Oh,
Swear to God,
you
they
told me
stayed.
that.
She was like, fuck it, we're just gonna like eat some weed or whatever. And they like
Oh,
put
poor
that.
dad.
And then like, 'cause they kind of like refunded them ish for wristbands, and then everybody that paid on credit card could fight the credit card and they got their money back. But anyway, she's like, we're like, it was so fucking weird. We
Oh
didn't.
my God.
He was sucker me. They were at the bar. They got drinks, and then they're like, there's no food. And she's like, thankfully, one of her friends had like 7 swimsuits in their backpack. They floated for like 7 days. She was like a way chill hippie, and then they just had as much fun as they could and got on the plane and got home. But like no food, no nothing.
What did we go to?
Not that.
K-Boo.
Kaboo. Kaboo, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever. So we heard from the locals that Ja Rule was doing like
he's
recon.
trying to
Oh
find out.
my,
No.
no.
Yeah.
These guys are
No
actual
way.
business humans. He was like, no, because we were like working a business deal at that point in time, and like he was like, that's not a thing, and I was like, okay, because I kind of asked that, and he's like, no, I promise you, that's not a thing.
So
These
Ja
guys are
Rule was
just
not running like recon?
No, he was down there. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And
It was
Lithium
like-
is like a tight island, so like everybody knows. I mean, it's like 6 people. Like you can afford to live there. Excuse me, and then everyone else is like locals, so it's like 11 people, and they're like, no, we saw your documentary, man.
Get out of here.
Also not a thing. Yeah.
Beat it.
Can't go to any islands anymore.
As
I mean, you can, but
whatever.
February.
okay. Good. Okay, so I think starting out with the depressing points, but we're back to reality. A truck hits 9 people, shooting in Illinois. Things are happening, so we get more shootings. Bringing it back to real, and then the movie Shallow. Can we conversate about it? Were you guys
Conversation?
serious?
No, let's stop there.
Were you into the Shallow?
What's Shallow?
What's that?
Okay, the movie Lady Gaga.
Oh, no. That's called A Star is Born, boo.
I'm sorry.
The name of the song is Shallow.
I'm sorry. We're looking at.
Yeah, I got you. I am a monster. I'm a little monster.
Sorry,
Oh,
yes,
I
I'm
got
looking.
you.
Yeah. Sorry. So the song was like the song that they got the Oscar.
That
So
was
the
the
name of the
Oscar,
song was
right.
Shallow.
Yeah.
The Star is Born.
But the movie
remake.
was
My God.
remake like 5 times.
I didn't
But
see
yes, it was actually pretty
Oh, I
damn
watched the
good.
first
I heard
one.
it's really good.
Great.
Oh, I thought it was good, dude.
It's really good.
No, I don't do depressing movies in general.
Man,
Or not
nah,
even.
that was good.
That
One
was
movie
sad,
was
though.
depressing, and then there's a lot of crying involved.
Yeah, a lot. Lady
I mean,
Gaga.
but
People cried. and I
It's
was
done
like,
well,
I'm gonna
man.
Just
Skip that.
She's
I'm
a
gonna
talented
go
girl.
to
Man.
yeah, Secret Life of Pets 2. That was like
Yes,
yeah,
acceptable.
You know, like cartoons.
See,
I don't
okay,
I don't do
too.
anime, but I'm here for that more than this.
It's not anime.
Or it's
Animation.
cartoons.
Anime is like
Sorry, I
Sailor
don't do
Moon.
animation, Disney. Anything outside documentaries,
It's just a
I don't
no.
rather to do it. I don't
It's
do
a
it.
hard no.
That's
for her.
fine. I'm not into women's
It's a hard
marches or
no.
nothing.
I'm here marching, but women
That's
against
fair, that's
anime.
fair.
Just
Yeah.
kidding.
This is a moment
Hey,
of
if you have
acceptance.
people that you could be, have solidarity with, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
You're
okay.
in there. And
So
anime.
wait, excuse me. So I have been trying this
Here's what
whole.
excuse you.
I've been trying this whole like Bumble revolution.
Okay.
Is this related to
Okay.
anything we're talking about? If not, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
going
I'm
on
not-
here?
What
so
angle you got right
there's
now?
a
Bradley
bunch-
Cooper, did you date him?
there's a bunch
Ooh.
of dudes on Bumble
Lady.
that in their profile say they're into D&D.
What? Excuse me?
What
What's
is
that?
I was like, what is that? And so I had to Google it like an adult.
You didn't just ask them?
Like an adult would do. No, I didn't want to match with those dudes. Like, to
You're
like,
like D&D sounds weird.
Well, you can ask questions before you match.
no, you can't. You either you have to like match, or you don't get to talk to
How
them
did you? Where did this D&D come from then?
because it's in their profile. So you can see their profile,
Okay.
and the profile says like, oh, I'm into like blah 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 and D&D, and I'm like, what is that? Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's way.
Okay, you
That's
know what?
it's way less worse than
You
it
know
is. So much
what?
worse than what I
Yeah,
thought
you know, it
it was.
does sound a little
Are
bit
you
worse
into?
than
Are
that.
you into Dungeons and Dragons?
I've never played before.
Oh, it's
I've
a
heard of
game.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
yeah,
it's a
game.
totally like
fantasy.
nerdy ass game.
What's the thing where people beat themselves with foam swords?
LARPing.
Oh wow, that's great.
She's like, that's
I
in my
mean,
profile.
yeah, is that? You
Professional LARper.
No, you LARP?
No.
You
You
just
like, bro?
you
You
fake
LARper, nah,
Do
bro.
you fake with like a foam hit? You're like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I think it's more like
you LARP?
no. I think it's more like, oh, you hit me with ye old father's sword.
Oh,
Because there's like a mini book of
So you're like a
swords.
bootleg
I tried.
Shakespearean?
the medieval
What?
the festivals are interesting. Kind of.
I would go.
I would go.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
human chess. Like
Yeah, I went to
big
King
boards.
Richard's Fair.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, I'm in. I'll wear the outfit. I'm not gonna participate, but I'll just go
No,
there and
because they
drink
don't even
beer.
like want you. They know you're fake. They know you're a
Oh,
Aw,
that said
so they're not
everyone.
open.
No, because they know you're a poser.
So
It's
they're
like,
closed.
Well, where does
How
one
would
go
you be a
you?
poser if you want to just go and see what
no,
it's
you
like?
can go, but Kristen's like, I want to wear the outfit.
Yeah,
Why
I'll
can't
be
you
outfit.
wear anything?
I'll be there with my.
Listen, don't come down on me. I'm not at the fair in front of us.
I'll have my Robin of Locksley out
That
and
was
my
fun.
Lulu pad breasts.
Oh my
Perfect.
Oh, I was totally gonna wear like
I
a
have my leaves. I have my leaves.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's we Gucci. I mean, are you a professional LARPer? Do you know you
Yeah,
because of a
Let's get this on the
LARPing
record real
LARPing
quick.
agent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot's changed about me
So
since I moved to Boston.
What do I do for fun around here?
Anybody got any foam swords?
I don't have a phone sword, but Cleo has a phone toy somewhere.
It doesn't travel well in your suitcase. You have to
Oh,
buy
I
one
had to
before
leave
you
all
got
my other
there.
foam swords in Denver when I drove out.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I hate about Boston: no swords.
I mean, woof. Okay, we're gonna LARP.
Our way right into later February.
Okay, moving up February. We're
End
still
of
here.
February.
Jordan Woods, Kardashian family drama.
Who's that?
So it was the youngest baby, Kylie, her
Baby
best
daddy?
friend.
Her
Oh.
best friend and Chloe's
Chloe.
then boyfriend Tristan Thompson's.
I guess they made out.
No, they're getting.
Isn't
too
there a
close,
big
they said.
like age difference there?
I mean, what's wrong
They
with
didn't
that?
even really discuss
Oh, okay, I'm
that.
just
They were
trying to
just
get
like,
the facts.
"Don't touch my man" type of thing.
Okay, I'm over
I mean, they
that
had
then.
a baby,
Right.
but you don't.
But also-
there's a million famous, good-looking people.
But let's backtrack. Tristan Thompson, basketball player, he was with his previous baby mom, and then left her while she was pregnant for Chloe,
Oh.
and then
Ladies.
cheated on her. Supposedly,
PSA.
allegedly,
He ain't gonna change.
Yes. Come on. It doesn't matter.
allegedly has
Oh,
been cheating
wait.
on her multiple
Wait,
times,
Zach, Frank has a
and
point.
once with Jordan.
Boy, you, boy,
I
you.
just have
Give it
one
to
thing
us.
to say. I understand that. Unless it's a new decade, which is a couple days away.
Yes,
in
finally.
which case,
Thank
It's
God.
true.
you know, maybe they can change.
Well, okay. Let me.
Not you.
Oh, pregnant?
As,
Pregnant though?
as a non-financial but an energy investor, the fuck. No. I'm with you. I believe in like the
You
good
know,
humans.
clean slate and
I
stuff.
believe in evolution. But when the pattern is there, it's not about, this isn't even about the NBA or Kardashian.
And he had cheated on
It's-
her a few times.
Yeah, yeah.
On Chloe a few times
No,
before the
dude,
whole
you-
Jordan
Oh,
situation.
I'm with you,
You
guys.
would, I
I'm
know,
with
no,
you.
I'm with it.
I feel what you're saying though.
Evolution
I'm
and change
just
is
personally
possible.
on my own path here.
It's not a- well, but you're not a, you
You got
different
some
human,
kids out
different,
there?
Wow.
different animal.
That's what you think.
Different podcast.
Give it to
Zool
us.
is here.
Give it to
Different
us.
podcast.
Is it?
Internal optics say
Is
no.
it?
All I'm saying is,
I have somebody judging me from the other side of the table.
we're just okay. Well, then we keep.
I
We'll
like
go.
this.
Send
I
us
like
a
all
review.
of these dynamics. This
Humans.
is giving me life.
Trust your gut. When in doubt,
That's
business, personal, professional, whatever. You trust your gut. If it feels wrong, motherfucker,
That's
it is
that's a
wrong.
great way to just end
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. We're just gonna jump on out.
You
Tristan
gotta pull
Thompson.
on that one.
Tristan Thompson, you make a lot of money, but I'm sorry you skipped out on that Kardashian budget. I'm just gonna put that out
Oh
there.
no, he's still trying to be up in there.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
he's still trying to be up in there.
Chloe.
I mean, for God's sakes, like, let's be very serious. I don't know how you guys feel about the Kardashians.
I'm not in it. I don't watch any of it.
But like,
Entrepreneurs.
I don't have
manager.
cable.
like all of the like, I don't really watch, but like from what I've seen, like all of the dudes they get involved with literally treat them like shit.
I know.
And
I don't like it.
so, like, what do you expect?
Kanye doesn't feel like killing
Oh
shit,
no!
right?
First of all, I'm a Kanye
Jason
stan,
Kanye.
so
I know,
we
I
can
know,
have
so,
the
like-
Kanye conversation.
Yes, we have to.
And he
Bro.
loves his children. He
You
loves.
think he treats her like shit?
No.
Okay, then
No.
I'm here on that side with you.
Ugh! But I can't stand him. Anyways,
I would still, but the conversation is, does he treat her well? I'm not a fan.
You know, I think that's, but I think that's a different conversation because she has a different personality. Like, she's more alpha, like, than all of her sisters.
Well, you know, he's like good about his mom. Like, he loves his mom. It's a good thing.
Yeah, his mom also died, so it's like.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was keeping it like that.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I see what you're.
Yeah, I'm with you. No, but okay, yes, and I think that seems from the top. Like,
yes,
it's a deeper combo.
But I also think like he's always wanted children. He loves his children dearly. But all of like the other sisters, they date like just literally like fuck boys, which is fine.
Is that
but you can expect a lot out of
what?
What
No,
the
here's
fuck
the
you're
thing.
dating.
We used to just call it the toy box. Now they're fuck boys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here's the thing: don't have kids by them, especially for
Or-
$1 billion. Like,
But they're making it popular. Like, if you see on social media, they're like taking pictures with just them and their children and not like the guy.
Yeah.
Which I mean, like, they're total dicks. I get it, but it's like they're making it popular to be like a single mom.
do you think they're
I
trying
feel
to
a
be
certain
like?
way just because like I grew up with a single parent,
I'm
so
with
it just like
But
kind
wait.
of turns me off. It's weird.
So I think their emotions are
They're
authentic.
sensationalizing it, in my opinion. But also,
I
that's
got you.
because that's how I grew up.
Mhm.
So other people may not feel that way, but like they're just like, oh yeah, here's me and my cute little baby
It's like
here.
the baby accessory.
You,
like
thank
tiny
you.
dogs.
You know what
like
I'm saying?
Like a little purse.
That's
Yeah.
but that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also like it comes off an accessory because they have money.
Mhm.
Now if that was just them take away the money, they'd be like, oh my god, this piece of shit dude, like what are we gonna
Yeah,
do?
and their mom's like a
Yeah.
bagger at King Supers.
You know what
But
I'm
wait,
saying?
wait,
Yeah.
okay, wait,
Thank
so-
you.
Time out. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here because a lot of females I know are, again, Women's March. I'm here for my girls, entrepreneurs. A lot of women, I think we get to a nesting age, and then you are down. Like if you're successful, you have a job, you're a certain age, you just want to nest. You don't need anything else. Like I don't need you to provide. I mean, you can just be a sperm donor.
Mhm.
And I'm simplifying a much larger conversation, but I think
Sure.
it's kind of like you provide this, it's good enough, and like otherwise you
Sure.
disappear. Like I
Woof.
don't need you. But seriously, like,
Right.
but I think that's a thing. Like I don't really need you in the mix.
But why are
That's
they sensationalizing it?
well,
Because not everybody
is it them or is it the
in their
production
tax
company?
bracket. Not everybody's in their tax
Well,
bracket.
nobody is really.
That's what I'm saying.
Again, who does Beyonce
Only-
date?
Only that's what I'm saying. So
Nobody.
like only they can be like, oh yeah, I'll just have a kid by you because whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like sperm donor. Well, and on the flip side, how does it make the man feel? Like, do you feel emasculated being in a situation like that?
Could be.
Is it like
I
is that
think so.
something? Is that a space for a relationship that can even thrive? Like,
No.
I mean, there's so many like social pressures. Like, I don't even watch the Kardashians seriously, but
Mhm.
I respect the business angles. I respect how they monetize it as a business human. Do I think it's worth the personal give? No, but that's just me.
Right.
I'm not them. But I don't know that I don't know that any relationship. And if it was like a group of guys, like if all the Kardashians were guys and they were just dating girls that were just having babies, it's like, well, here's me. Like I mean, kind of like the son. Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even hear a lot about him.
And that was
That
the
was a lot
same.
of
That
drama.
honestly, that was the
Come
same
on, all that
situation
black
too.
China.
Come
I don't
on.
watch it. I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
No,
Yeah,
she straight up
asking
came
for a
through and
friend.
was like, "Yeah, we gonna have a baby and I'm out."
Hashtag
My
entrepreneur.
friends are-
You
Yeah,
know?
for real though.
So I'm saying on all sides, but is society more like whatever, or is it pop culture defining society saying like this is making it more digestible for everyone else being like it's okay now because that happens all the time, but nobody has money to live like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what
So
I'm like.
I think
it's not. In my opinion, you're just like putting out like things that
It's
just
okay to
aren't
peace out.
achievable for the regular person. Just because like they have so much money, so like they can just like pop out babies and they can take care of them on their own. As opposed to like my mom, like it's gonna be a struggle.
Yeah.
So why would you even like sensationalize something like that? And you have like people that literally model their lives after them. It's like, oh yeah, I'll try to get myself a basketball player, but that basketball player might be like already hip to the whole system and be like, no bitch, you're not getting shit from me.
They
And then
are.
they're stuck with this kid. like it's too much. I don't know. I'm not for it.
Any human needs, I think, be.
I don't think that.
People
I just don't like them
understand
because they
the
don't have
decision making.
integrity. That's the only reason why I don't like them. They have no integrity, and then they're doing all these things, but people look up to them and they emulate them. And like, what are you doing for society? I can't be down, man.
I think this is what we're talking about, like influencers in general. Whether it's, and this is like a heavy issue of like your marriage, your relationship, you procreating humans, which is huge.
Right, it's a big thing.
It's
They're
not
making
right
it.
place.
They're making it very small. Like, oh, I just had a baby, whatever.
That's
what makes me
But then
mad.
that's what comes into our reality. And again, our humans that can't afford a baby's expensive. And if you don't have two parents, I don't care if it's like two moms, two dads, a mom and a dad, what have you. Not having two humans to help manage. I have two dogs as a single female. It's a lot.
Single
We're good with them. They run me and they're animals, but like two humans to manage. If you don't have another human with you, like a team, it's hard, man.
So
it doesn't matter what your views are. It's just easier with two, and two that like love and support like a young human.
And even
needs
with
that.
two, it's still hard.
Yeah.
So the fact that like
So
what?
our heroes we
Well, I
are.
want to be like Kylie Jenner and have a kid and look cute and like what and take pictures all day. Like what the fuck?
I think
Are you
this,
kidding me?
Well, I hope the silver lining is this is where I really do have faith in our humans, our young people. They'll
Do you have
see it and
faith
be
in
like,
Kylie Jenner?
no, but here's what I'm thinking. But
I'm just
I
asking.
think our people will be like, oh, because who's she married to? Or
She's not
Travis
married to-
Scott.
She's
Or
not
whatever.
even with
They
him.
broke up now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think young people will see like, yeah, we don't have that budget. I mean, the birthday party and all this, we don't have that. And now she's responsible for all those things.
Yeah.
And there's not another human in that person's life, that young child's life. And nothing's perfect. I mean,
Sure.
that's what it is. But I don't think they see it as idealistic as we grew up. I really don't. Because we saw like
because
we
they
get to
didn't
be
grow
on
up
this.
that way.
Right.
So I'm
I
not
think
holding that against them, but
I
also
think they see the drama. I see how it is sensationalized, but I give a little faith to our young people. They can differentiate between
oh yeah, they're super
what
smart.
they're
I'm not worried
seeing
about
and like
that.
what is actuality. Because like who the fuck lives like that? We watch it because
They
it's
do.
entertainment, man. Like
Yeah.
that's not real. Like I mean, wiping your ass with $1,000 bills, and you're wearing your child is wearing Christian and Dior, and like, it's like
all
things. But you don't have a turmeric and tequila t-shirt.
Ha!
Hey,
What?
precious.
They probably don't even take turmeric
Hey,
or charcoal pills.
holler at your girl. I will
Can we take
refer you.
a commercial break?
Why? What's wrong?
What you mean?
I don't know. I just want a commercial break.
You don't need a commercial break. Alright, pause.
No.
You have to keep videoing those.
Thank you for joining Turmeric and Tequila with your host, Kristen Olson. Tune in next time, and don't forget to subscribe on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.